Justice League issue 55 finds Martian Manhunter's mind invaded by the Manhunter, who demands the Martian give him the telepathic connection he has to the Justice League so he can get their plans to combat the Darkest Night. The villain says that no one will know he helped him since no one is coming for the hero as Nightwing and Lex Luthor are attacked by the Starro-infected heroes, who think Dick and Lex are their enemies. Lex knows if Dick only listened to him, he would have guided him around the Valley of Starros instead of through it. Dick wants to know how the Starros aren't affecting them, learning from Lex that years before they landed in this situation, he toyed around with Starro's mind control, building up a tolerance for himself, and Dick isn't infected thanks to his still fragmented mind, and the Starro couldn't gain full control of it since it didn't know what he wanted. The infected heroes continue to see their dark dreams as Dick wonders how Starro's doing this, since the smaller Starros need to latch onto your face in order to control you. Lex gets to thinking, realizing the Starros are indeed small, microscopic in fact, and they have been breathing them in since they reached the valley. Lex calls for Nightwing's help with Cyborg as the infected hero arms his cannon, thinking Lex is his father. Nightwing grabs Victor, allowing Lex to try and hotwire Cyborg's arm, knowing a little vertigo will help reset the heroes' minds. The cannon explodes, shocking the heroes back to their regular selves. Starfire asks if she hurt Dick, but the man says he only got singed a little, before demanding to know why Lex is with him. Dick says that the former villain saved them as Kendra notices Detective Chimp is missing. The ground beneath them soon rumbles with an earthquake as Lex tells him they need to move. Cyborg argues he doesn't take order from villains, as Dick discovers it's not an earthquake they felt. The ground is in fact breathing. The ground breaks open, revealing the entire valley is in fact one giant Starro. The group tries to escape as Detective Chimp is found, still affected by the Starro since he wasn't in Cyborg's cannon's blast radius. Dick grabs him, telling him it's not real as Bobo imagines sitting down in the Oblivion bar with the dead Nightmaster for a drink. Bobo lashes out at Dick as Lex reveals he caught up to them because he took his own path. The path which, had they followed him, they would have been on and they would have been safe. Lex leads them to his ship, a ship made out of the Metal Men, which he says he found in the Arkham Wastelands and manipulated them into what he needed, dubbing the ship the Lana. Vic and the others refuse to take his help as Starfire holds off the Starros, but Lex calls them all fools. Dick tells them they don't have a choice since he tried to lead and it took them straight into a literal nightmare. Without any other choice, the team board the Lana, and Dick says that if they're ever going to save Martian Manhunter and free the Legion of Doom, they need to follow Lex. Setting sail, Cyborg is quick to tell Lex to never mess with his tech again, and if he does, he will make sure Lex's facial scar has a matching side. Lex knows that it's hard for Cyborg to be a pacifist in a world like this as Dick consoles Bobo, who is angered the group didn't leave him there in his dream, wondering if they can tell the difference between that nightmare or the one they are in. But at least the nightmare he was in still had his friend. Cyborg tells Bobo that he has friends, but the chimp says that he doesn't want other friends, only wanting Nightmaster. Bobo says that he's seen too many friends hurt or killed or imprisoned, so he's done making friends, and besides, they are so desperate that they are teaming up with Lex Luthor to save the Legion of Doom. He questions what kind of heroes they are, since they are too stupid to see their old lives are far gone and the odds are stacked against them and they are done. Cyborg knows that they have all come back from a lot of bad things and nothing takes down the Justice League, but Bobo reminds Victor that they aren't the Justice League, they are the Suicide Squad. The heroes all know Bobo is right about them being sent on a suicide mission, but Starfire says that it will be a good death, since if this is the last time together, they'll go down fighting. Dick tries to talk, but Corey reminds them that they are at war and they need to do everything they can to help the Justice League. She asks Lex where they are headed, and Lex reveals that thanks to their foolishness, they are behind schedule and the tides ahead are dark. He says that no matter where their journey takes them, there is no easy path. Lex sails the Lana through the warped world the Batman Who Laughs has created, soon arriving at the edge of Brimstone Bay, saying once they free the Legion, he will be close enough to kill Perpetua himself, but first they must face the Bay. Dick asks if Lex has a plan, and of course the villain does, wanting to sneak in when suddenly Kendra is overcome with pain, able to feel Martian Manhunter is close by, and she needs to go to him. Lex doesn't want her to leave, since she will jeopardize their plan, and the world has bigger concerns than that of her lover. Kendra punches Lex in the face, taking to the skies to go and help Manhunter, telling the others to get to the throne. Dick wants to catch up to her, but Lex knows that she's right in the end, since she understands being a hero comes with a cost. As Kendra finds Jean, the hero heroes head ashore, with Lex wanting Cyborg to run interference with the monsters that live on the island. Lex tells Dick to come with him, since he needs someone who understands how to work in the shadows. But it's too late, however, as Perpetua's Omega Knight ambushes the team. Lex knows that they are now doomed, as Kendra learns that the Manhunter she found isn't her Manhunter. Jean morphs into the Mindhunter, who says that Jean's guilt was what kept him from fighting, and seeing as Kendra was the first and foremost in his mind, it made it easy for the villain to access the connection with the Justice League, and lure the team to him as the Omega Knight blasts the heroes. Justice League issue 55 continued the fun adventure of Nightwing and his team as the Mindhunter get the drop on them. I've enjoyed that this series, while not immediately important to the death metal plotline, has expanded the death metal world in some cool and wacky ways, like the Valley of the Starros and Lex's boat made out of the Metal Men, which just the concept alone is quite metal. Detective Chimp was really the standout character this issue, getting a really pertinent speech about the reality of what the team is, which is a glorified Suicide Squad under the guise of the Justice League. It was cool that despite coming to this realization, the heroes still wanted to continue on in their mission, which led to a really exciting cliffhanger that has me looking forward to the final parts of this event coming up in the next couple of issues. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.